I moved to New Brunswick back in 2018. It's been 5 years, and last year I became a Canadian citizen. New Brunswick extended an invitation to me no other province during the time would, and I'm certainly happy and grateful of this province for giving me the opportunity and the bridge to move to Canada permanently. But the thing is, it's not deniable that many people are negative about New Brunswick. If you will look at the various comments that I have on this channel, many people say unpalatable comments about New Brunswick. But the truth of the matter is there's no one perfect province really. But in this video, let's talk about the various reasons why many people are negative about New Brunswick. Hello everyone, this is Coach Rice and this is Quest Canada. And the first factor is taxation. Here in New Brunswick, our tax is 15% HST or harmonized sales tax. This is the value-added tax that we pay on every single thing that we buy, whether it be a necessary commodity or a luxurious commodity. It doesn't really matter. Now, many people believe that if we pay so much tax, then the expectation to the government should be so much as well. Many people believe that the public facilities in the province is not necessarily at par with the public facilities in the rich province of Alberta or the rich province of BC. Now, my take on this is that, yes, we are taxed very high here, 15%. The rest of the Atlantic region is taxed at 15%. And the main reason really is because of the population. We do not have enough population here in the province to drive the need or to drive the economy, to drive spending, to drive the velocity of money, and therefore the movement of money should be faster if there are more people here. Thereby, the reason why the government of New Brunswick is very active when it comes to PR pathways. They are active when it comes to PR invitations. Yes, there are limitations, restrictions, and disadvantages when it comes to public facilities here, but this is a challenge for the government. The government is doing something to address these problems. Therefore, these problems will not necessarily stay forever. And the second factor is the healthcare services in the province, which actually I would want to say that it's not necessarily just a problem in the province. It is a problem across Canada, all the provinces of Canada. We all need healthcare workers, and across the world, I can definitely assure you that. But here in New Brunswick, it's particularly a problem because the wait time in emergency areas, in the hospitals, on average is really 8 to 10 hours. There had been some news of people who die due to wait hours, very long wait hours. There were facilities or clinics that were shut down because of shortage of staff. A few years ago, I did a video about how hard it is to be a registered nurse here in Canada, even if the person is already a registered nurse in their home country. Internationally educated nurses find it very hard, find it to invest so much amount of money, documentations, exams, bureaucracy, all of this assumed or accumulated together to be a registered nurse here in the province. And a couple of years ago, the New Brunswick NANB, or the New Brunswick Association of Nurses, they introduced a new program that eases the transformation of internationally educated nurses to be registered nurses here in the province. And therefore, as a matter of fact, and I see it with my own eyes, there are more people who are internationally educated that are already nurses and registered nurses here in the province. And this is a positive thing. Healthcare is certainly a problem, but at least the government is doing something to resolve this ongoing situation. The third reason is the economic landscape of the province. See, the province's major industries are forestry and fishery. And that's it. The province is not an economic hub when it comes to trade and securities. That's Ontario. It's not an economic hub when it comes to oil and gas and energy industry. That's BC and Alberta. It's quite challenging because having only this industries is not necessarily sufficient for the government to pursue and sustain all expenses to improve the economy of the province. The solution that the government or the provincial government of New Brunswick is doing is that it is promoting itself as a hub for major corporations to have their headquarters here in the province. The bank, which is TD Bank, just recently, a couple or 3 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, they had or moved their headquarters from Ontario to New Brunswick. Walmart actually just built their main warehouse for the Atlantic here in New Brunswick. And there are other things that are happening. And number 4, which is a very controversial topic, is the love-hate relationship of New Brunswickers to the Irving family. See, the Irving family is one of the richest families in Canada. They are involved in various industries such as energy, commodities, diapers, tissue, pulp, forestry, fishery, food, logistics, you name any industry, and they have businesses in those industries. Now, there are pros and cons to it. Of course, having more industries, having more businesses creates jobs for various people here in the province, and not just New Brunswick. They are actually very active in the Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia as well. They do have businesses in Quebec as well. And the businesses that they create jobs for people. But then some people actually argue that yes, they do create jobs and industries to promote health and economic stability of the province. But then the disadvantage to this is that not many companies are able to penetrate the economy of New Brunswick, and thus the reason why many companies choose Nova Scotia to put or establish their headquarters, because it's not very easy to penetrate this province because of the economic power of the Irving family. Now, to me, I have mentioned this in the past. I have had 3 jobs here in Canada, and 2 of them are with the Irving family group. So it's not necessarily bad for me. I see the benefit of having such family develop and create industries and jobs. The question is, if it is not the Irving family, it certainly is a different family, and it will be the same. The question now is, how productive, efficient, and effective would the different family be as compared to the Irving family? Having such a family have got definite advantages, and there are disadvantages as well. Now, if you live in New Brunswick or intend to live in New Brunswick, let me know in the comments below. How do you see the existence and operations of the Irving family to you? Do you see it as an advantage or a disadvantage?